Altoids! The Altoids return.
Hello! Back to our writer's vlog. And we're going to recap our great writing venture. More days. Oh, more days, of course.
It's January 3rd of 2026.
Yes, it is. And we're going to recap writing. Ready?
Yeah. Okay. So,
we are recapping November 5th, 2025. Oh. Oh, we're recording a video right now.
Oh, no. Yeah. Do you want to tell us, Ma? We're talking about a washing machine, by the way, folks.
No, we're talking about a washing machine. We're recording a writer's vlog. What's up?
We got a new washing machine, by the way, folks.
Yes, we did.
So what's happening?
I don't know if that thing just spins it better. It's only been like 40 minutes. All the clothes are dry.
Oh, yay.
Oh, wow. That's nice. That's nice. You gotta love
Oh, that's good.
That's good stuff.
So you heard that, folks?
New washing machine.
You heard our mom's voice in the vlog. You heard it right there, folks.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see. Where were we?
So November the 5th, we wrote...
Okay.
We wrote the entirety of a certain segment that had a lot of going on. It don't have a lot of moving pieces. Okay, so that's what it was. I remember I had issues with this battle. I had issues with this battle because I was worried it was getting repetitive. I was worried that...
It was actually just that. It's exactly what the word means.
Yeah. You know how when you watch an action scene and you think to yourself, oh, they're doing another one. Or you think to yourself, I thought that several times. Like,
I haven't. you got it.
I do. I think to myself, ugh, okay, I'm not feeling any more intensity with this. It just seems like it's another one and it's going to end the same way like the previous ones.
Oh, now, I know. I do know why I felt that with, but anyways.
What movie was that?
No, no movies, because I don't think, because I like Lord of the Rings and Phantom Menace's battle, so, no, I think of Shonen Jump manga.
That's the one. Those are the ones.
Yeah, that's the one.
Those are the ones.
Yeah, those are the ones. No, definitely. Even in manga I really love, I do think, well, I know this is going, so I just want to see the characters, not really the battle.
Yes.
And that's not good.
No. So I was starting to feel that with this one, so I need to add certain elements that change that for me.
I can't remember, but without spoiling, but I do remember exactly you saying this. Gosh, I think I remember what we changed.
We made it more vicious, I think.
No. Was it more vicious, or was it that we cut it halfway through the battle? Was that what happened? No, wait. Gosh, I'm trying.
No, we showed the entirety of the battle. What we did with it was... I think what changed it for me was the perspective of the antagonist was more grueling. Like...
Oh, yes, I think that's what it was.
Like, the antagonist struggled more and yet overcame more, and then that made the conclusion a little bit more intense.
A little more
Yeah, it made it more frightening, especially when it built up to how this battle concluded.
It'll be executed, yes.
Yeah, the execution and the ultimate finish of that battle.
Yeah.
So that is how... Yeah. So I had to change it up.
Yep.
And we did change it up. Brandon, of course, has no problem because he's always like, Garrett, whatever we're writing, it's going to work.
Yeah. But also...
He's right, though.
No, I am right. But what also makes it work is for us to say, I don't like this. I want to change it to something I like.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
So, not much else to say, except...
No. If you want to say anything, because I was just going to recount my feelings about the
Sure,
battle.
yeah, because I don't have... I'm pretty much done with it. I don't have anything else to say about that battle.
Okay.
So.
Well, for me, what I want to recount with this one was... I remember I'm being frustrated that we had to change the battle because, well, changing battles is always hard. But more frustrating is, of course, writing something Garrett doesn't like, so we had to do that one. But if I remember that correctly, after we got over that hurdle, it was actually pretty easy. I remember it was fairly easy, because this battle, honestly, from when we particularly changed it to what Garrett desired, it really didn't change that much. It was pretty solid what we had in mind. So I remember that the first part was tough because it's always hard making something new, and the rest of this battle was pretty damn smooth. So I remember having a pretty fun, tough time making this battle. I just want to say that's how I felt about it. And apparently we did something else that day, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's also what we did. Okay.
Yeah. So we also discussed that day shortening another battle that came after this battle. Remember this entire crazy entourage of battles.
Yes, battle.
I remember being very happy, I think, about that discussion because we just went over it and over and over it. How
it didn't work to make this one long. We wanted to have our battle, but we wanted to get our point across as much as the battle. And the way to get our point across, it didn't need to be that long. So that was really good, especially for all these battles. When you can get your point across and it's shorter, yeah.
And actually, because we've been having so many battles, and many of them were having very similar conclusions.
Yes.
By this battle, not the one we just finished, the next battle to arrive, then it would be getting repetitive. Then it would be getting like, so at least in my eyes it would have. I can still feel like, so shortening it kept it fresh, kept it original, and kept me happy. So
we talked about it. We didn't write it, but we talked about it. On November 5th, I believe.
Yeah, because we had yet another battle to write in this big battle.
But hold on, there's also something else we did. We also did that, right?
Oh, okay. So aside from discussing the battle at the end, I missed that middle part that Brandon just pointed out. We also discussed an in-between segment. Not really
very visual, and it was like a very cool, visual, intense scene with a character. Very quick, and this one was really smooth, like barely changed at all. That was nice.
Yeah, I think of like a character like, I think we could just say it. It's just like kind of a tracking system kind of thing the character's working with.
I thought, you want to tell them visually what it's kind of like?
Yeah, I'm doing it for myself when I rewatch this.
You're doing it for you, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it for myself. Yeah, so it was
I think the tracking, you can just say.
Yeah, there was a tracking system kind of situation here that we were going on for this character who's heavily involved with such a system. And very visually cool. We did some neat techniques to make it interesting as opposed to just stupid, and that that was about it for that one.
It was very smooth, very good.
And then we did it all, and then that was November the 5th with 20 plus minutes to spare. So,
yes, all right.
So good? I was very satisfied how that day turned out. So let's move on to the next one, November the 6th.
What the heck? Why is it such a big note? Okay. Oh wait! Oh god!
Oh my god! Oh no! Okay.
Oh my gosh! That's right. Oh wait. Oh shit! So we really? Oh wow! Okay, should we read it all? Because I can remember this. Holy!
Ha! Oh, we got him back.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. November the 6th.
Well, rereading it, I remember that.
I remember that day too. You want to take that one?
I'm just trying to say it without spoiling something. Like that.
Yeah, this is how we want to describe this one. Let's put it this way, folks. Brandon and I had an incredibly ridiculous argument that ultimately was nothing that we were upset about with each other.
No, we weren't.
It was just the rage we were feeling from the atmosphere.
Of people. Again, you've seen a lot of our videos talking about when you write something and you put all your heart and your truth in it, you can't help but to connect with the rest of the world. And unfortunately...
On that day...
I'm just saying most of the time, unfortunately, when you write something you love, most of the world hates you. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what kind of excuse they want to give to the people, the masses. No, I know, Garrett and I know we feel, and we know what we hear. People are real big fucking assholes when you make something you love and they, have wasted their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And we heard it on that day, November 6th. Except it was really confusing because, again... Actually, a lot while I was writing this battle, I couldn't really hear those horrible voices from those.
I did.
Yeah, Garrett heard this one, but it was really like out of control in the crazy sense where we first thought it was something with us, but it was actually nothing to do with us at all.
But the responsibility on us is recognizing when it's an outside force.
Yes.
Because then when you take it in yourself and expel it, you're doing it for others, and then it's a problem. You're not really taking care of what really is stirring up in you. You're taking care of something for other people.
Which you can't do that.
You can't do that. So... it was a very hot and cold, red and blue day, but we gave them the fucking finger, baby!
We did.
And as a result, we wrote the entirety of that battle.
When we decided to shorten, which after we got past that part, because I remember...
that part of red and blue. Red and blue is the code word for Brandon and me.
Yeah, the red and blue thing. We were writing the battle a bit. And then...
it hit.
Then we had to take that's when that huge argument erupted.
Over nothing.
Over people and their stupidity. That's what happened, so fuck them. And then we got back into it. Then that battle was intense. It was crazy. It was
brilliant.
It was brilliant. It was quick. It was exactly what we wanted. And we got I'd say for myself, I got a little more out of it than I initially planned.
Same.
Which is always loved. I love that always. And that was good for that battle. I loved that one.
And
Let me see,
as a result, we did a double shift.
Yes.
And then we hate double shifts. We did a double shift, and then we finished the next battle, which is more of a very quick conclusion to a battle. It's like we did
a very cool craft.
We did a craft where we're not really showing the battle, but we did complete the battle.
Yes. It was a brilliant craft. That one, the post battle, the thing Garrett just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
That one was significantly easier to write, a lot less action.
The segments were right on point, 100% like all there, pretty much.
Yeah, it was. That one like barely shifted like at all, which was always nice when you get that.
Yeah, so you're saying...
No, that was actually it.
Yeah.
I just want to say that even though that really fucking ridiculous bullshit those people try to throw at me and Garrett that we conquered over, fuck you people, it was a solid... Even though it was 2 shifts, we hate 2 shifts. It was solid. I remember that day was solid.
Absolutely. And the revelation I came to on that day, which had been a big problem, a big problem as I've been writing. Brand and I have always written what we both want, right? And I've always... But there was always a part of me, I will admit, a bad part in me, that didn't entirely trust Brandon's vision, even though I do trust Brandon.
Well, also, I'll have the bit of hand in that. You can continue more on in it.
What hand?
My hand was...
What hand do you have?
My hand was... I wasn't fierce enough when it came to my ideas.
Okay, if that counts, then okay.
No, I'm saying, it's the thing, Gary. In this scenario, Gary, you're absolutely... You're more of the responsibility, but I'm still there.
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge that. I just want to say that. Now you're saying...
But on that day... I acknowledged completely Brandon's ideas, and I would never fight them ever again, even on the smallest level, because Brandon has never had actually a single bad idea.
Nope.
And I may have addressed this in previous videos,
but
this is the one that really counts. Because I said to Brandon, I want you to be completely unfiltered, Brandon, and I want your vision to come 100% for the rest of this show unfiltered and unafraid. Because Brandon's right. He is... a little too afraid when it comes to was when working with me. I said I want Brandon to be fierce. That way we can have this going into the last 6 years of this writing. Yes. I really want that from Brandon because
my ideas are great.
Brandon's ideas are just as good as mine, and they always have been. And on that day, I fully acknowledged it, and I haven't turned back since. So. That was what was really special about November the 6th, more so than overcoming the assholes of the world.
We've done that a lot.
We do that all the time. You know, the bigger part was that.
Well, something between me and Garrett.
Yeah.
Which, of course, also
and that's ultimately what they tacked on to. It would have been a more civil thing between me and the feller.
If it was something
less... If we weren't in such a crappy world. But that's the way it is. So... We deal. You just deal.
And so that was November 6th, yes?
That was November 6th. Let's go to the 7th. Let's wrap up the video.
Yep, that was quite a day. Okay, this was significantly short. Whoa, really?
Whoa.
What? Oh, okay. Whoa.
Oh, we worked hard on that day.
Holy mackerel, we cranked it that day. We were like in overdrive that day. And I mean by overdrive, it was a full work day, but we got so much done.
Basically, wrote 3 segments that day.
And these 3 segments comprise, as you may all know as tough people, comprise of showing a bunch of characters, doing a bunch of different things.
During the battle.
During this battle, and also a bunch of scene changes.
Yeah.
Wow.
The main focus of all 3 of these segments were primarily, whenever there's a battle going on, right? There are always parts during a battle, depending how vast your battle is, where there is no fighting. And that was mainly what the focus of it was, where there was no fighting. The aspect,
that really cool element.
That element of realism that there is a portion of your battlefield that's not engaged in a battle.
Yeah, especially when it's like,
acres and acres, citywide fights.
Yeah, citywide fights, or even a town's-wide fight, a big town-wide fight.
Yeah, you're fighting in a town.
There's
town. Probably like some room somewhere, someone's asleep or hiding, and
there's no gunfire,
and the character has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, so that's the aspect we tackled with these 3 segments.
Yeah, all 3 were all 3 were themed to that. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, and they were themed to focus on different characters going through different things in regards to how they're not in the battle.
Yeah,
and it was,
both on the antagonist side and the protagonist side.
Yes.
So we're seeing on both perspectives.
Yes.
And how they look at the situation differently across the 3 segments were to convey those feelings.
Yeah.
So
I
remember being fucking tough.
Yes, I want to say that.
That's what I remember. I remember that being fucking tough. That after the first one, I was like, oh, I'm tired, but I want to keep going. And then we did. And I'm like, we got one more, Brandon, before we get into this next one, before we go back into the battle. So, and we did all 3. And then next is going to be another battle, but we say that for the 8th of November.
Yeah,
this is the 7th of November.
Yeah, that one's really tough. We'll tell you about that one, and we'll tell you about the next video.
That one was probably the hardest to write.
But we'll tell you about that in the next video.
No, it was the hardest. But yeah, we'll tell you that.
No,
next.
yeah, it was the hardest, but we'll detail that in the next video.
Yeah.
But with this one, yes, absolutely. I'm gonna say again what you just said. It was fucking hard writing all these characters, touching on this subject, and so much of it. But for me, I was almost teetering on a side where it was almost not worth it, this battle, this aspect of the battle, this writing all in one day, but I was determined because I knew what was coming up after these segments. So I was like, with that little extra oomph for myself, I knew it was like I was able to salvage a pretty damn good work day for myself. But I was very, very tired, where I had to just like kick back.
I remember that.
Where I think I just had to kick back, like maybe watch some videos, play a video game just to get my energy back up. So I do remember that for myself.
I remember that. And it was one of those situations where we discussed it, where if we left one of these segments for the next day, we wouldn't be really to accomplish what we wanted to set out to accomplish the following day. So it's kind of one of those things where it was do or don't.
Yes, absolutely. And we decided to do it.
Yeah. That's it. Folks, here's something fun about today, January the 3rd. Brandon and I are going to be getting a nice big sushi platter today, and we're going to be celebrating with some sake. Very good. Called Onikoroshi. It's a very good brand of sake, and very delicious. Going to be picking it up tonight and kind of celebrate the new year and all the good things that have been happening to us ever since the new year started, and even towards the end of the year.
Yes.
Our December was actually quite impeccable.
Yeah.
So hoping all of you had a good time, and if not, kick this year's ass. Something like that.
You know what?
I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm good. You?
I'm good.
See you next video, folks.
Next video.
Next writer's vlog.